The gap between academic skills and workplace skills. There's a point where doing well in school stops feeling like enough. The way you're expected to think starts to change. Tasks become less defined. Instructions are shorter, sometimes there aren't any. This shift can feel harder than expected. Academic skills are developed within a structured system. You're given objectives, deadlines, and clear expectations. You learn to follow instructions, organize work, study efficiently, and perform under timed conditions. These are real skills. Workplace skills operate in a different context. You're often expected to figure things out yourself. Problems are not always defined in advance. If you've always been trained to follow structure, what happens when it's reduced? In school, success is measurable with grades and feedback. But these don't always reflect applying knowledge in unstructured situations. The gap stays hidden until you're placed in an environment where those skills are required. During group projects or open-ended assignments, people hesitate. They ask more questions, waiting for confirmation. It's not that they don't understand the material, but they're not used to starting without a model. One of the biggest differences is independent thinking. In school, you're guided toward the correct answer. In the workplace, you're expected to define the approach yourself. This shift changes everything. Communication becomes more important. In academic settings, it's often one-directional. In the workplace, communication is continuous. You explain ideas, adjust based on feedback, and collaborate. It's not just about being correct. It's about being clear and adaptable. When structure is removed, patterns become visible. Some adapt quickly, experimenting and adjusting. Others wait for clarity that doesn't come. This difference is about experience with unstructured situations. Workplace skills often develop through experience rather than instruction. Internships, projects, real-world problem solving. These situations force you to apply knowledge in ways that aren't predictable, building a different kind of understanding. Uncertainty feels uncomfortable at first. The lack of clear direction makes it feel uncertain. That discomfort is part of the transition from structured to unstructured thinking. Preparation needs to include more than just grades. It needs opportunities to think independently, solve unfamiliar problems, and communicate ideas clearly without relying on predefined formats. The gap between academic and workplace skills is not about one being better than the other. It's about how they are used. Academic skills help you succeed in structured environments. Workplace skills require you to operate when that structure is no longer there. Once you notice that difference, it becomes easier to understand why doing well in one doesn't always translate directly to the other. Thanks for watching.